Welcome to Quicklit, your gateway to book wisdom.
All right, so are you ready to unlock some serious wisdom?
Oh, I'm ready. Yeah.
Because today, we are going deep
Let's do it.
into the 7 habits of highly effective people.
Yes.
Now, I know what you might be thinking.
What am I thinking?
This book has been around forever.
It has been around a while.
Yeah.
Like 1989.
89 to be exact.
Yeah.
But here's the thing.
Okay, what's the thing?
It's like that vintage leather jacket that you can't stop wearing.
I have one of those.
You know?
Yeah.
It's timeless.
It's cool.
It's classic, and it's still
It's durable.
totally relevant today.
Absolutely.
In fact, leadership guru Jim Collins
Oh, wow,
wrote a foreword
He did.
for the 25th anniversary edition
Wow.
in 2020.
Yeah.
And he was talking about how it's more relevant now than ever.
It's true. Covey's ideas about effectiveness are really like a blueprint.
For navigating the complexities of modern life.
I like that.
Yeah. And one of the most powerful concepts he introduces is this idea of a paradigm shift.
Paradigm shift.
Yeah.
That sounds intense.
It is.
So what exactly does that mean?
So think of it as like a fundamental change in how you see the world. It's like one of those optical illusions where the same image can be perceived in 2 completely different ways.
Right.
Do you remember the one with the old woman and the young woman?
Oh, yeah, the classic.
Yeah, the classic one.
That one, I could never see both at the same time.
Exactly. It shows how 2 people can look at the same information and have totally different interpretations.
Right.
And this is really crucial.
Because Covey argues that our paradigms, these mental maps that we use to navigate the world, are often the root cause of our ineffectiveness.
So it's not just about learning new techniques or tricks.
Yeah, it's deeper than that.
It's really about changing how we see things at a fundamental level.
At the root.
Yeah.
Fundamental level.
I get it.
Yeah.
Has that ever happened to you?
Oh, absolutely.
Like you see the world one way and then boom, something shifts and you have a totally different perspective.
Yeah, it can be a jarring experience, but it's also incredibly liberating.
Okay.
Because it opens up new possibilities and solutions.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's making a lot of sense.
Good, good.
So how does this paradigm shift idea tie into the 7 habits?
Well, Covey uses this concept to introduce this major shift in thinking.
Okay.
From what he calls the personality ethic. To the character ethic.
Okay, so personality versus character.
Yes.
Those
big difference.
Sound pretty different.
They're very different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Break it down for me.
Okay, so think of the personality ethic as that quick fix approach.
Okay.
It's all about like surface level techniques for success.
Right.
Like mastering communication tricks.
Okay.
Or like projecting a confident image.
Yeah.
But Covey argues that this often leads to a very manipulative and superficial way of interacting with the world.
Right.
It's like putting a Band-Aid on a deeper wound.
Yeah, it's like those self-help books.
Right.
That promise.
Exactly.
You're going to become a millionaire just by thinking positive thoughts.
Right.
Sounds good on the surface.
Exactly. Doesn't really address
doesn't fix it.
The deeper issue.
The deeper issue.
The root of the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's where the character ethic comes in.
Okay.
And it's about developing these core principles like integrity, humility, courage.
Okay.
These are the foundational building blocks of true effectiveness.
I like that.
Yeah.
I'm starting to see why this book has stood the test of time.
It's a classic.
Because in today's world, we're just bombarded with quick fixes. And hacks.
Yeah.
But Covey's approach is about...
It's about the deeper work.
Building something deeper. More sustainable.
It's about character.
Yeah.
Yeah, precisely.
Yeah.
And he uses a brilliant analogy to explain this process of building character.
Okay.
The maturity continuum.
Maturity continuum.
Yeah.
That sounds...
Yeah, and it describes how we naturally progress from dependence... to independence, and ultimately to interdependence.
Okay, so it's like a journey of growth.
Yeah. Yes.
Starting from when we're babies.
Yeah.
We're dependent.
Totally reliant
on other
people.
Right.
Yeah.
And then we become self-sufficient and become independent. Yeah.
But then realizing
and then
we can achieve even greater things.
Greater things together.
By working together.
Exactly. Interdependence. Yeah. And the 7 habits are like these guideposts along that journey.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. The first 3 habits.
Okay.
Be proactive.
Begin with the end in mind.
Okay.
And put first things first.
Yeah.
We're all about achieving true independence.
Okay.
Mastering yourself before effectively engaging with others.
Right. That makes sense.
Yeah.
You can't really build strong relationships.
Exactly.
If you haven't figured out your own values and goals. Right.
You got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's talk about habit 1.
Okay. The first habit. Be proactive.
Be proactive.
What does it really mean?
That's a good question.
To be proactive.
Yeah.
In today's world.
Covey uses this really powerful story to illustrate this concept. The story of Viktor Frankl.
Okay.
A psychiatrist
Yeah.
who survived the horrors
Yeah.
of Nazi concentration camps.
Wow.
Yeah. And even in unimaginable suffering, Frankl realized he still had the power to choose his response.
Wow. The Nazis could control his environment.
Right.
But they couldn't control his mind.
Yeah.
Or his spirit.
Wow.
It's pretty incredible.
Incredibly powerful
Yeah.
to find that level of agency in such a
in the worst possible situation.
horrific situation. It's truly inspiring.
It is.
But what does that mean for us in everyday life?
Yeah.
I mean,
It's a good question.
Thankful most of us aren't
Yeah.
facing anything remotely close to that.
Thankfully, yeah. So it's about recognizing that we always have a choice in how we respond to any situation, big or small, between the stimulus and our response.
Yeah.
There's a space, and that's where our freedom lies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's about shifting from a reactive mindset where we're constantly being tossed around.
Yeah, like a pinball.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
By external forces to a proactive mindset where we take responsibility for our own choices and actions.
So instead of blaming our circumstances
or other people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We focus on
what we can control.
What we can control.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And proactive people understand that their energy is best spent within their circle of influence.
Okay.
The things they can directly impact.
Yeah.
Rather than their circle of concern, which is filled with things outside their control.
So think about it. What's one thing you're stressing about right now that's completely outside your control?
Good question.
Maybe it's the traffic.
It could be.
Maybe it's the weather. Or maybe it's even the latest news cycle.
Definitely out of our control.
Can you reframe it?
Yeah, can you?
Can you shift your focus to what you can do in that situation?
That's it.
Right.
That's the power of proactivity.
Yeah.
It's about being intentional with our energy and our focus.
Yeah.
Choosing to act rather than react.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's habit 1.
Habit 1.
Be proactive.
Be proactive.
Okay.
Okay. So we've laid the foundation with habit 1.
The first habit.
Be proactive.
Be proactive.
But being proactive without a clear direction. It's like having a powerful engine without a steering wheel, right?
That's a great analogy.
Right.
That's where habit 2 comes in.
Okay.
Begin with the end in mind.
This one always makes me think about those cheesy time travel movies.
Oh, yeah.
Where they go back and change something small. And then the entire future is altered.
The butterfly effect.
Yeah.
It's not about time travel literally.
Right.
It's more about mental time travel.
Okay.
Covey asks us to envision our own funeral.
Whoa.
What would people say about us?
Oh, wow.
What kind of life would we want to have lived?
Yeah.
It's a powerful exercise for clarifying our values and defining what truly matters.
I admit, thinking about my own funeral is a little more of it.
I can be a little intense.
But I get the point.
Yeah.
It forces you to confront those big questions.
The big questions.
What do I want my legacy to be? What kind of impact do I want to have on the world?
That's it.
Yeah.
It's about defining your personal mission statement.
Okay.
Not just some vague aspirations, but a clear and concise declaration of your purpose, your values, and the guiding principles you want to live by.
I've always struggled with writing a personal mission statement.
Oh, really?
It feels so grandiose.
I can see that.
Like, who am I
right.
to declare my mission to the world?
That's a common feeling.
Yeah.
But remember, your mission statement isn't meant to be a public declaration.
Okay.
It's for you.
Yeah.
It's a compass to guide your decisions, your actions, and ultimately your life.
Yeah. Like, so how do you even begin to write?
How do you start?
Yeah, how do you start?
Yeah, there are.
A personal mission statement.
A lot of different approaches.
Are there any frameworks or examples you can share?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Some people find it helpful to start with their core values. What are the non-negotiables that define who you are and how you want to show up in the world?
Right.
Others prefer to focus on their passions and strengths.
Okay.
What are you naturally good at? What makes you feel alive?
Yeah.
And then there's the impact-driven approach.
Okay.
What kind of difference do you want to make?
In the world.
Yeah.
Those are all great starting points.
They are good starting points.
I'm realizing that maybe I've been overthinking this whole mission statement thing.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be.
It doesn't.
This perfectly crafted masterpiece.
No, it doesn't.
It's more about
getting clear
for yourself.
On my own internal compass.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the process of crafting it is just as valuable as the final product.
Yeah.
It forces you to confront those big
existential questions. Yeah. And make conscious choices about how you want to live your life.
About how you want to live.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm sold on habit 2.
I need to carve out some time to really dig deep.
Do the work.
And write my own personal mission statement.
Write that mission statement.
Even with a clear mission.
Okay, yeah.
There's still the challenge of actually putting it into practice. Right?
That's the next step.
Right.
Yeah, you've hit the nail on the head, and that's where habit 3 comes in.
Okay.
Put first things first.
Put first things first.
It's about taking those big ideas from habit 2 and translating them into daily actions.
So this is where...
It's about prioritizing and executing.
This is where the rubber meets the road.
Yeah.
It's all about time management, isn't it?
Well, it's about more than just managing time. Right. It's about managing your life.
Okay.
In alignment with your values and goals.
Oh, I see.
Covey introduces a brilliant tool for this.
Okay.
The time management matrix.
Time management matrix.
It helps us categorize our tasks based on urgency and importance.
Well, yeah, I've seen that matrix before.
Have you?
Yeah. Yeah, you've got your urgent and important tasks.
Yes.
The things you absolutely have to deal with right away.
Quadrant 1.
Right.
Yeah.
And then there are the important, but not urgent tasks, the long-term goals, the planning, the relationship building.
Exactly.
Right.
That's where most people get tripped up.
Yeah.
We tend to get sucked in to the whirlwind of urgency.
Right.
Constantly putting out fires
and
reacting to whatever's screaming loudest.
Right.
But Covey argues that the key to true effectiveness lies in focusing on quadrant 2.
Quadrant 2.
The important but not urgent activities.
This is where things like personal development, strategic planning, building meaningful relationships reside.
All the good stuff.
I know I'm guilty.
Yeah.
Of neglecting. This quadrant.
It happens.
It always feels like there's something more pressing that needs my attention.
That needs your attention right now.
Yeah.
It's a common struggle.
Right.
But the truth is, if we don't make time for quadrant 2, we're essentially living our lives on someone else's terms.
Oh, wow.
We're constantly reacting to their agendas, their deadlines, their emergencies.
So how do we break free?
Good question.
From the tyranny of the urgent and start prioritizing?
How do we escape that?
Quadrant 2.
It requires a conscious shift in mindset and a commitment to scheduling those important but not urgent activities.
Okay, so schedule it in.
Think about your roles.
Yeah.
Parent.
Yeah.
Partner. Employee, friend.
Yeah.
What are the most important goals
Okay.
for each role?
That's a good way to break it down.
Break it down.
I could definitely see how scheduling in specific time blocks for those
Schedule it in.
quadrant 2 activities.
Exactly.
Could make a huge difference.
It makes a big difference.
Yeah.
It's about being proactive and intentional with your time.
Yeah.
Making sure your actions align with your priorities, not just your reactions.
All right. So we've mastered ourselves.
Okay.
We've got our mission statement.
We have our mission.
And we're prioritizing. Yes, we're doing good.
Now it's time to level up.
Okay.
And explore the habits of public victory.
Okay. The public victory.
Habits 4, 5, and 6.
4, 5, and 6.
These are all about
the relationship habits.
Building effective relationships, right?
Exactly. But remember, these habits are built upon the foundation of the first 3.
Right.
You can't have truly effective relationships.
Yeah. If you haven't mastered yourself.
Right. That makes sense.
Yeah.
You can't pour from an empty cup.
You can't.
Right.
No, you can't.
Okay.
So let's dive into habit 4.
Okay. Habit 4, think win-win.
Think win-win.
This is about
creating solutions that work for everybody.
And mutually beneficial solutions.
That's it.
That's it.
It's about shifting from a mindset of competition to a mindset of cooperation.
Oh, I see.
Covey argues that in most situations, there's a way for everyone to come out ahead.
Okay.
It's not about one person winning and the other losing.
I can already hear the skeptic saying,
oh, yeah.
But what about
good question.
Those cutthroat situations where there can only be one winner?
Yeah. How does win-win
apply in those scenarios? That's a fair question.
Yeah.
And it's true that not every situation
is a win-win opportunity. But even in highly competitive environments, there's often room for collaboration and finding solutions that create value for everyone involved.
So it's not about being naive or idealistic.
No, it's not. It's about approaching.
It's about the approach.
Yeah.
Every interaction with the mindset of abundance.
Okay.
Looking for those creative solutions that benefit all parties.
Okay.
Exactly.
So let's say we're approaching a negotiation.
Okay.
With a win-win mindset.
Yeah.
What are some
one of the steps?
Yeah. What are some practical steps we can take?
Yeah, good question.
To create those mutually beneficial solutions?
First, it's crucial to truly understand the other person's perspective.
Okay.
What are their needs?
Right.
Their goals. Their fears.
This reminds me of habit 5.
Seek first to understand, then to be understood.
Yes.
It all ties together.
They're all connected.
Yeah.
You got it.
Yeah.
These habits are interconnected.
Right.
To create win-win solutions.
Yeah.
You have to master the art of empathic listening.
Okay.
Truly understanding where the other person is coming from.
Yeah.
Before trying to make yourself understood.
It's about putting yourself in their shoes.
Exactly. Yeah. Seeing the world through their lens.
Yeah.
And it's not about agreeing with them.
Right.
You can still disagree.
Right.
But you do it
Yeah.
from a place of understanding and respect.
So we've listened.
Okay.
We've empathized.
We've empathized.
And now we need to communicate our own needs and desires.
Right. How do we do that?
Right.
It's about being assertive.
Okay.
Not aggressive.
Okay.
It's about clearly and confidently expressing your needs.
Okay.
We're also acknowledging and respecting the needs of the other person.
Yeah.
It's about finding that sweet spot.
Yeah, that sweet spot.
Where both parties feel heard and valued.
So it's about finding that creative solution
Yes.
that meets both our needs.
Yeah.
Even if it's not exactly
It might not be.
what either of us initially envisioned.
What either of you thought of.
Yeah.
Precisely.
Okay.
And that often requires brainstorming, exploring multiple options.
Yeah.
And being willing to compromise.
Okay, I'm starting to see how powerful
it can be really powerful.
This win-win approach can be.
It can.
But let's be real.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes you just can't find a solution that works for everyone.
What do you do then?
Right, what then?
Covey talks about
okay,
win-win or no deal.
Win-win or no deal.
Which means
okay,
that if you can't find a solution that benefits both parties, it's okay to walk away.
Oh, wow.
It's better to have no deal than to force an agreement that leaves one or both sides feeling resentful.
That takes courage.
It does.
Right. It's so easy to get caught up in the pressure of closing a deal or avoiding conflict.
Right. It's about prioritizing the long-term health of the relationship over short-term gains.
Okay.
Sometimes walking away is the most effective and respectful option.
This is making me rethink how I approach every interaction.
That's the idea.
Whether it's a business negotiation, a family discussion, or even
with a friend.
Yeah, a simple disagreement with a friend.
Right. That's the power of these principles.
Yeah.
They can be applied to all areas of life.
Okay. And that brings us
to
habit 5. Seek first to understand.
Yes.
Then to be understood.
Then to be understood.
Which we already touched upon.
We did touch on that one.
Right.
Yeah.
This is all about
communication.
Communication.
Yeah.
Really
listening.
Truly listening to and understanding the other person before trying to make yourself understood.
Covey says most people listen with the intent to reply, not to understand. We're so busy formulating our own response
in our heads
that we're not truly present to what the other person is saying.
I'm totally guilty of that.
Oh, yeah?
I catch myself doing it all the time.
It's a common tendency.
Especially in heated discussions.
Yeah.
I'm already thinking 3 steps ahead.
You're already there.
Planning my rebuttal.
Yeah.
Instead of really listening.
Yeah, it's easy to do.
To what the other person is trying to communicate.
It's a common human tendency.
Right.
But it creates so much miscommunication and conflict.
Yeah.
Covey emphasizes the importance of empathic listening. Which involves reflecting back what the other person is saying, both verbally and emotionally.
So it's not just about
parroting
their words back to them.
No.
It's about
understanding
the underlying feelings,
the deeper level
and needs that are driving
their communication. Exactly. It's about putting yourself in their shoes and trying to see the world.
Trying to see
through their eyes.
Through their lens.
And it's incredibly powerful.
Yeah.
Because it creates a sense of safety and connection.
When you feel truly heard.
Exactly.
And understood.
Yeah.
It disarms you.
It
opens up.
It creates space.
For genuine dialogue. For real conversation and collaboration. And that's when, once you've genuinely sought to understand, then and only then. Can you effectively communicate your own perspective? It's like building a bridge of understanding. Oh, I like that. Right. That's a good one. Before trying to cross it with your own ideas. Brilliant analogy. Yeah. And that bridge is essential for effective communication and collaboration. Okay. So we've laid the foundation. We have with habits 1 through 5. We've mastered ourselves. Clarified our mission. We've got the mission. Prioritized effectively. We're communicating with empathy.
Now it's time to unlock the power.
Unlock the power
of synergy.
With habit 6.
Habit 6, synergy.
I'm excited about this one.
Me too. This is where the magic happens.
Synergy. It sounds almost mystical. It kind of is. So break it down for me. Right. What exactly is synergy?
So think of synergy as the ultimate form of collaboration. Where the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. It's about combining diverse perspectives, talents, and ideas to create something truly extraordinary.
So like a jazz ensemble.
Oh, yeah.
Where each musician brings their unique style.
And improvisational skills. And together they create
and they make
something magical and unexpected.
Something beautiful.
Right.
Perfect analogy.
Yeah.
Synergy isn't about everyone agreeing or conforming to a single viewpoint. It's about valuing differences. Embracing those aha moments. When a new and better solution
emerges from the creative tension of diverse perspectives.
So how do we create that? Foster this kind of synergy.
Yeah. How do you create it?
In our own lives.
Yeah. Good question.
Whether it's in your
teams,
your family,
your families,
community.
Starts with creating a culture of trust and respect.
Right.
Where people feel safe.
Yeah.
To express their ideas.
Right.
Even if they're different or unconventional.
So it's not just about
diversity.
Having a diverse group of people in the room.
It's more than that.
It's
about creating an environment where those diverse voices are truly heard and valued.
Exactly.
Actively seeking out different perspectives, challenging your own assumptions, and being open to the possibility that someone else might have a better idea.
Covey shares some great examples of synergy in action, doesn't he?
He does. One that stand out.
Oh, yeah?
Is the story.
Which one?
Of an insurance company.
Oh, yeah. Yeah?
Whose executive meetings were notoriously boring and unproductive.
I remember that one.
Yeah.
They decided to shake things up.
They did.
And create a more collaborative and engaging environment.
Exactly. Instead of the usual top-down presentations and monotonous reports, they introduced brainstorming sessions, open discussions, and even some fun team-building activity.
And the results were incredible.
Incredible. Yeah. Their meetings were transformed from predictable and dull to innovative and inspiring.
Oh, wow.
They were able to tap into the collective wisdom of the group and come up with solutions that were far superior to anything they could have achieved individually.
It's amazing how much untapped potential is released.
There's so much potential when we create the right conditions for synergy.
For synergy, absolutely.
And it's not just about...
And it's not just about the outcome.
Achieving.
It's about the experience.
Better outcomes. It's about creating...
It's about creating a more fulfilling and engaging experience for everyone involved.
I love that.
Yeah.
So we've covered a lot of ground.
We have.
Mastering ourselves, to building strong relationships, and unlocking the power of synergy.
That's right.
But there's one crucial habit left.
The most important habit.
Right.
Yeah.
The habit that keeps all the other habits
them all going.
Running smoothly.
Yeah.
You're talking about habit 7.
Habit 7.
Sharpen the saw.
Sharpen the saw,
This is the habit of renewal.
It is.
Of taking care of yourself.
Taking care of yourself.
So you can keep showing up as your best self. Right.
Exactly.
Okay.
Covey breaks it down into 4 dimensions.
Okay, 4 dimensions. 4 dimensions.
Physical, spiritual, mental, and social emotional.
So it's about taking care.
It's about your whole being.
Of your whole being.
Body, mind, and spirit.
Body, mind, and spirit.
Yeah.
It's about recognizing.
It's about knowing.
That you can't
give what you don't have.
Pour from an empty cup.
Yeah, that's it.
You can't be
effective.
Truly effective.
If you're burned out. If you're exhausted.
In any area of your life.
Yeah.
If you're running on fumes.
If you're running on empty.
It's so easy.
It is.
Easy to forget about yourself.
Self-care when
you're busy.
Caught up in the whirlwind.
In the day-to-day.
Daily life.
It's the common trap.
Yeah.
But Covey emphasizes the importance of what he calls the daily private victory.
Daily private victory.
Carving out at least 1 hour each day.
An hour.
For self-renewal.
For yourself.
Yeah.
So this isn't...
It's not selfish.
That's the opposite. It's about you're investing in your own well-being.
So it's an investment in your own well-being.
So you can show up better.
Which allows you...
For other people.
Ultimately.
For everything else you do.
To contribute more effectively to the world around you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be a huge time commitment. Even small, consistent actions can make a big difference.
To make a walk.
Taking a walk.
20 minutes.
Yeah, a 20-minute walk in nature.
Read a book.
Reading a few pages of an inspiring book.
Just a little bit every day.
Or even meditating for 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Right.
Yeah.
This makes me think about that quote about how even small things can have huge consequences.
Big consequences.
It's the power of compounding, isn't it?
It is. It is.
Yeah.
Small, consistent actions over time create massive results.
Habit 7 is about...
It's about the small stuff.
Yeah.
The daily habits.
Making those small daily investments in yourself.
The things that add up.
That compound over time.
Exactly.
And create...
a good life.
Yeah, a life of abundance.
Yeah.
Fulfillment and effectiveness.
That's what it's all about.
Wow, we've covered
a lot.
So much ground today.
Yeah.
It feels like we've just...
Scratch the surface.
Scratch the surface.
There's so much more to this book.
Of this incredible book.
Yeah, go read it.
But I'm already feeling inspired to reevaluate
That's great.
my own habits.
Yeah.
And make some changes.
That's what it's all about.
Right.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, remember the journey of personal effectiveness?
It's a lifelong journey.
It's ongoing.
It is.
Right.
Yeah. It's about...
You're always learning.
Constantly.
You're growing.
Yeah.
And changing.
And striving to align.
Aligning your actions.
With your values.
With our values and goals.
That's what it's all about.
And that's what makes Covey's work so timeless and relevant.
Timeless and relevant. These principles
apply to
any area of life.
Yeah.
At any stage of our journey.
At any stage, right.
Absolutely. Like whether you're leading a team,
leading a team,
raising a family,
or
simply striving to be,
or just being a better you.
a better version of yourself.
Yeah.
The 7 habits provide
A framework.
a powerful framework
For life.
for living a better life.
A more effective and fulfilling life.
Absolutely.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for listening.
On this incredible deep dive.
Yeah, this was fun.
Into the 7 habits of highly effective people.
Such a good book.
We hope you've gained.
We hope you learned something.
Some valuable insights and a renewed sense of possibility.
Yeah.
For creating the life.
Go create the life
You truly desire.
you want.
Thank you for being part of the Quicklit community. Please subscribe for get more videos like this.